Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very overdue Sims on film. Thanks for all the messages regarding Sims on tour last week, the best solo Sims on tour of all time. You will be getting a video of the review of the week and tips if you do want to go over to that amazing city. Now, we've got quite a list to go through, so here we go. The first is The Assessment, starring Alicia Vikander and Elizabeth Olsen. Now, this is the best directed movie and best acted movie of 2025. So basically, Olsen is in a relationship where they have to go through an assessment to see if they can have children or even allowed to have children. It's set in the near future. And Vikander, of course, comes along and is the assessor. Now, Vikander puts them through absolutely everything to see if they would be good parents. And she basically acts from the age of 6 all the way up to adulthood. So she basically tries to test them. She's absolutely terrific. In one scene, she's a young brat, and then the next minute, she is a really nice grown up individual, and she just flip flops between young and old and basically challenges them on parenting, and that's what the film is really about. But overall, this is Vikander's film. She steals the show, and I didn't think she could perform any better than she did in the brilliant Ex Machina, which was done by Alex Garland some years back. It's a simple 10 out of 10. It's a Sims on film winner. That is the assessment. Moving on from there, just mentioned Alex Garland. He's involved in the making of Warfare, which is basically a true story of a mission where a group of soldiers are trapped in a building, and from there, for 95 minutes, you probably get the most brutal, realistic war film of all time. It's one of those films where you basically watch it in complete and utter horror. You want it to end, but you kind of admire what they go through in war. Will Poulter is terrific. I think Alex Garland makes just incredible movies when he gets it right, and Warfare is the most realistic and hard-hitting war film you could possibly get, and it is another 10. Sims on film gets 2 10s, and maybe there'll be more. Next, we're on to Companion, starring Sophie Thatcher, and she is great in the lead role. This is basically a film if Alexa went absolutely bonkers, and it works most of the time, but sometimes really it doesn't. The problem is with Companion is while she's great in the lead role, the support cast are truly awful and annoying, and you just basically don't care about them. This idea has been done many times, and it's actually been done a lot better. Companion, when it came out, got 5 stars everywhere, and people raved about it as the best film of the year so far. It's not. It's decent with a good and strong lead role in there, but it's not a masterpiece. 7.5 out of 10. Next, we're on to one of the most talked about movies of 2025 and one of the most talked about sequels of the last number of years. This is Happy Gilmore 2. The first one is a cult classic. It has many great lines in it, which we've all used. Great characters, Shooter McGavin, of course, just to name one there. So, Happy Gilmore 2 has 74 cameos in this, which is staggering to me. Some of them work, some of them are atrocious. So let's mention the good ones. Uncle John Daly, as he's called in the film, is very fun and gets it, and you really enjoy him on screen. The best performance by a golfer in this is Scotty Scheffler, who basically takes the mickey out of himself, and you can see yet again he is really, really enjoying it. There's some absolute shockers in there. Nick Faldo and Rory McIlroy have actually got new sponsorship from Ron Seal that are awful in it, but Happy Gilmore 2 is a lot better than what it should be. It's nowhere near as good as the original movie, but it isn't a complete and utter disaster. Some things work, some things don't, but it's absolutely fine. 7 out of 10. Now, let's get on to the absolute stinkers here. So, first off, we have F. Marry Kill, starring Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars, which I actually do like her in that show, especially the Halloween episodes, which are quite scary and really well made. But this is truly awful. She deserves a lot better than this. I feel like she should be doing films like, if you saw the very good horror movie earlier this year called Heart Eyes, and last year there was Totally Killer, which I think she would be perfect for. Those are the horror films she should be doing, but this is just dreadful. For 40 minutes, it's kind of tries to be a date movie, and it's just awful. And then we do kind of get into the serial killer mode of which one of the three guys is it, and then the whodunit isn't very good. It's just bland, boring, annoying at parts, and it just does not work. F Marry Kill is just rubbish and one of the worst Prime original movies they've released. I'll give it a 4. But it's not the worst movie I've seen so far this year, because that goes to Pick Up, starring Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson. It is absolutely awful. Now, I'm going to do something for you here. So, first time ever here on Sims on Film, put comments in there. Name actors who you or actresses who you cannot stand and annoy the hell out of you. Because Pete Davidson is number one currently for me. I just do not get it. He did a few sketches on Saturday Night Live which were okay, but he's in a whole movie trying to be the star and he's unfunny, he's annoying, he's just absolutely rubbish in my opinion. I just do not get it. Eddie Murphy should know a lot better, and the film falls as flat as a pancake. And get this, the best joke in the entire movie is when Eddie Murphy is eating pancakes. Murphy, this is just back to the quality of movies like Norbit or Meet Dave, which were absolute garbage, and this is on the garbage pail for Eddie Murphy. This is rubbish. Amazon Prime's worst exclusive movie of the last 10 or 15 years. It is just awful. 2 out of 10. This will not get beat for the worst. If it is beat, my God, but this is the worst film of 2025. So, from Pick Up, we do need a pick up, and we get one. So, we're going from the worst to, in my opinion, the best film of 2025 so far is Drop, starring Megan Fahey. So, basically, this is when she goes on a date, her first date in many years. She goes to the restaurant, and as she's just about to sit down and meet a date at the restaurant, she gets suspicious messages on her mobile phone, basically saying, don't do this, or I'll hurt your family, or I'll do this and I'll do that. So you're basically looking around the entire room of the restaurant thinking, who's sending it? Who's doing this? And you'll see people with mobile phones, and you accuse one person, you keep looking around, and she is terrific. Because she basically, as you're looking around, she's trying to work things out herself. So basically, she'll walk away or can't be seen from a camera because she can be seen everywhere. It's smart, it's well made, it's well acted, it's that terrific pace. Like I say, 95 minutes. We don't need to be in a cinema 2.5 hours, 3 hours. That's what I don't understand nowadays. Cut out the rubbish, great editing, 95 minutes, you can get everything in there. It has a terrific twist ending. And Drop is the best movie, in my opinion, so far in 2025. Thanks for watching. Yet again, thanks for liking everything on Sims on Tour. And I'll be uploading a video for the review of the week and some tips for everyone if they want to go over there. Thanks for watching.